Good evening, welcome back to Lynch TV with me, Sam Phillips. Now I'm joined by Runcorn manager Calum McIntyre. Cal, thanks for joining us at an emphatic 7-0 win at the Apex Taxi Stadium against Kendal. You must be over the moon with that one.
Really pleased, first and foremost with 3 points. Secondly, with a performance that was well worthy of the scoreline, and I think we were good value for that. I think sometimes when you see a scoreline like that, perhaps just everything you've hit goes in, and it's one of those days where the game is a little bit chaotic. We should have been 4-0 up after 9 minutes. We've had 4 really good chances and somehow managed to find a way to not score. And then when we come alive after the first goal from the penalty, we were good value for it. And look, I think we've threatened to do that at times to teams and have maybe not quite been ruthless enough. There was a ruthlessness in the final third today. I think above all else, you just got to be absolutely delighted for the group of players that are working so hard come match day, during the week, doing everything they can to do everything they can for this football club to be around the places that we are. So really pleased for them that a scoreline that isn't a fluke, isn't luck, it's a reflection on their talent. We've got some good players and they have more than demonstrated that today. So delighted for them and really hope they get the praise that they deserve for this result, certainly.
Now, you talked about the individual performances on the field there. Ryan Brooke today, 4 goals in 7 minutes, an unbelievable goal and a perfect hat-trick as well. We make it 1 right, 1 left, 1 head. You must be pleased with this performance today.
Pleased, delighted, not surprised. Ryan Brooke is an immense footballer, an immense character, an immense part of our dressing room. I believe that takes his goal return to 21 for the season in January. That isn't a fluke. He's been massive for us, even in games where he hasn't scored. I look at his performance levels and go what he brings to the team and what he brings to the dressing room. Really pleased that tonight it'll be his name, but I assume Ryan Brooke got man of the match with 4 goals. Joe Lynch can't have been far behind him. Joe Lynch was excellent. Joe Lynch doesn't get enough credit he deserves because he'll never score a goal from open play despite his best efforts. He's been terrific for us now, right the way through the last 4 or 5 games that he's played in. So quite rightly people talk about Brookie. Don't just talk about his contribution scoring 4 today. Make sure 21 goals at this stage of the season is ridiculous at any level of football. But Joe Lynch was one of a number of outstanding performances, but I thought he was terrific alongside Brookie today, yeah. Yeah,
you mentioned that ties him now with the Golden Boot leader Ben Hodgkinson, puts him joint top leading goal scorer. Now, we talked about it a little bit before about the league position. That's the highest we've got now all season, up to 4th with that win today. I know it's not something that you like to look at, but is that a real statement today to say we're in this now?
If you want. Let's have it right. Based on the average points per game in this division over the previous 4 or 5 seasons, we've now got enough points to remain in the division, which I remember that was a challenge that was sort of put to me externally, not from the club, but outside, comments made about staying in the division. Well, okay, we've done that first and foremost. What a brilliant position for the football club to be in. Not something I look at. I look at points per game, I look at blocks of games. We're above 2 points per game. If we were to match our first half of the season and the second half of the season over the back 19 games, if you like, on average we'd finish in a playoff position with 78 points. That's massive. We've got no right to be up there, and you know we haven't, and everyone knows where we're at. Some massive clubs in this division with massive resource. The only table that we should top by right is the support table in terms of what we bring at home, away, and ultimately the work they do to get right behind us. It's a really unique football club for that. But out there on the pitch, we've got no right to be in the top 5, but we're finding a way. And if we were to get, I don't know, 11 more wins between now and the end of the season, then we'd find ourselves in a playoff position, which would be incredible. Is that a target? Of course it's an aspiration, but we've got no right to be up there. So we won't get carried away with the league table. I don't know how to find the league table, only see it when people tell me. We will now focus fully on City Liverpool next week and a massive game again in the block. We're on a good run, 5 wins on the spin, but the games in isolation are worth nothing unless they contribute over the course of the 38 league games. So really clear on that. Great position to be in. I'd rather be in that position in April than January, so it isn't worth anything at the moment, but it must be a real confidence boost for a group of players they're doing everything. They're doing absolutely everything they can out there on the pitch during the week, and they really deserve the credit, not just today, but the position they've put the football club in over 21 games. What happens over the next 17 will define whether that's success or not.
And you mentioned the performance on the field was top today, but the performance in the stands, you mentioned about the supporters. In this festive period, I think the supporters have been just as good as the team.
They've been incredible. I think you go back right the way through the season in terms of numbers, something happened at the Widnes game. After the Widnes game, there was an atmosphere created. You could see the connection between the team and the supporters, and I think if there's one thing we've tried to do, we've just tried to wake everyone up. This is a big football club. I think I underestimated the importance of the football club to the town and what we can do if we get this place rocking. And then you look, the home game against Prescott, Northwich was unbelievable, even at Winsford in midweek, and today again, the noise in the second half is incredible. We're really proud to be able to send those people home happy, and I hope they understand their importance to the team. But equally, from the football club's point of view, I want everything to be the best. I've said that before, and I've come out and I've criticised stuff. Today there's a little victory for those that look after our pitch, to have got this game on when so many games are off, to have understood how the pitch works, been really confident in the drainage. So many games off, we were able to get ours on with a big crowd for the club, but to be able to get a win under our belt. I hope our supporters that will congratulate the team and the players deservedly will also have some praise for the club, and particularly those that look after the pitch, Jeff and his guys, that have made sure that this game's on and the pitch was in excellent condition, that allowed us to perhaps play a certain way. So really pleased for everyone, like you say, on the pitch, off the pitch. And if we are going to achieve anything this season, we'll need to do everything together, and today is a good example of that. So yeah, delighted for everyone.
Perfect. Well, thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll speak to you again next Saturday.
Brilliant, thank you.